Viewer discretion is advised.
We are at the Walnut Grove Cemetery, better known as Glenbeulah Cemetery. This cemetery has a very strange legend. According to legend, a man hung himself in the cemetery, and the rope caused his head to fall off and roll down the steep and winding path all the way into town. His ghost, along with the ghost of a little girl, can be seen in the cemetery. The strange early closing time only gives weight to the legend. We were there to determine if any of the legend is true, or if there are other spirits that nobody has encountered yet. So let's start with a dowsing rod session.
Is there any spirit here that would like to speak with us? X for spirit? Oh, well, okay, yes. Thank you. Are you buried in this cemetery? Don't be shy. We're not here to harm anybody. We just want to speak to you.
So yes?
Yes? Okay, thank
Feel
you.
free to use our energy to talk with us.
Is it true that a man tried to hang himself here and his head fell off?
No.
Okay, thank you. Is it true that there's an infant spirit that haunts this cemetery?
Yeah.
Yes? Oh, that surprises me.
Are there any spirits here that people don't know about? No.
No. Seems kind of odd to say that.
What the hell?
There must be a squirrel up there? Did you get that?
I didn't get it falling, but I saw it. There were like a bunch of pine cones and stuff on it. But there's no action up there. Like you'd hear a squirrel if there was one. While yes, Anne was likely right that it was a squirrel or different animal, here's another camera angle that captures just how much debris fell from the tree.
Seems kind of odd to say that.
What the hell? Were you buried at one of these graves close to us? No.
It's pointing to you. Oh, no,
Or-
it's going all the way around.
Oh.
Okay.
So, no or
No.
one of those?
Are you pointing to your grave?
Use this one to indicate yes or no, please.
It's funny because I'm getting the opposite pulling sensation. This one's going to the right, this one's going to the left. It's a very odd. And it just occurred to me that we're standing in a crossroads of sorts.
Oh yeah, no kidding.
That's not so good spiritually, is it? Can you point to where your grave is? Yes? Trying to stand really still. You're over here?
One of
Pointing right
these.
here. Oh, no, it went. Now, what does that mean when it does this? This is
It doesn't want to talk.
Doesn't wanna
or-
talk?
I don't know. It seems like it's just messing with you.
They're just playing with us.
The spirit did seem to be playing with us, pointing to multiple different areas. Could we be speaking to the ghost of the little girl? Was she pulling a prank on us? Then Anne gave the rods to me so I could feel the strong pulls for myself, but I couldn't capture any communication. We then tried a necrophonic session. So we're gonna do a daytime portion necrophonic session in front of this beautiful area right here. Let's see what we can get.
The Necrophonic app is a sound bank that randomly flips through different bits of words in hopes that spirits can take those little bits and form them into a full response.
Is there anybody that wants to speak with us? Is there anybody that wants to speak with us?
I'm getting a little bit of heebie-jeebie from the left side. I feel like there's something over here. There's a little bit of pressure. I don't know if you noticed that.
We then capture a very disturbing voice. Was this the sound bank or a spirit voice? The voice sounded the same, indicating a sound bank line, but the bank is not supposed to have sentences or even whole words. What do you think? Either way, it's eerie. After not receiving any more voices, I tried pulling out the dowsing rods to ask where the most active spot was.
Oh, it's pointing over there where I'm feeling the pressure.
After that, we closed out the session, awaiting to see what the cemetery would have in store come sundown. We returned to Walnut Grove Cemetery and began rolling for about 5 minutes, but something very, very strange happened. That one wasn't filming.
So you didn't get it?
I don't know. So we just had this camera turn off, that camera
Goodbye.
turn off, and this one, our main one, wasn't filming.
They were all on.
And they were all filming. Okay, so this one, it didn't film anything.
What about the one before?
That was, I switched it to night mode and hit go. Because that was just the shot of the cemetery, and then I did it. What are the odds?
I don't know. There's something here. Like I said, when I was over there, I could feel the pressure.
And this,
coming from
it's
this
not
side.
focusing now.
Yeah. When I was taking pictures, I was having the same problem. But it could be because it's dim light.
While Anne could have been right regarding my phone, as iPhones are notoriously dodgy in low light, the main camera we used was out of focus for the majority of our investigation. This has never happened before despite years of using the camera. Something was clearly interfering with our ability to film. But why? Like, I could see one of them malfunctioning, but this one not filming. Both of these turning off at the same time. Multiple cameras stopped recording and turned themselves off, which somehow deleted the recordings. The footage for the first 5 minutes of our investigation was entirely lost. We have no idea how it happened, as all of the cameras had fresh batteries and were properly set up and recording. This has never happened before in this manner. There was simply no explanation.
Does anyone here want to talk to us? Yes? X, okay. Are the legends about the man committing suicide in the cemetery true? Are they true? I keep getting X's, but then it doesn't answer my question. Are you the spirit that threw that stuff out of the tree at us? Yeah.
Yeah? It's doing it again?
Okay. Were you just trying to be silly? Were you trying to scare us? Can you please light that up? You keep saying yes. Well, this one's saying no. Come on, don't play with us. Go ahead and light it up. We just want to communicate with you and see what the afterlife is like. Are there any beings here that are not human? Yes. Oh boy. Should we be worried about something following us home? No. Okay. I hope we can trust you on that one.
We're not here to hurt you or scare you or offend you. We just want to communicate with you and understand the afterlife.
Can you point to where you're buried? Whoa. Over here? Okay, thank you.
It's not that cold out, but I'm getting really chilled up over here. Can you come light this up, please? All you have to do is put your hand on it. Just let me know that you're here.
I'm gonna take some pictures, I think, and see if we can get some orbs over here. I have to say, the cemetery is much more eerie at night, which most places are, for whatever reason. I don't know, like the whole vibe changes. This place is very beautiful and peaceful, but is there some, I don't have my rods up. I don't know what's coming on these pictures. It's very weird.
Gosh, these completely broken gravestones. That's so sad. Are you resting in peace here? This is a beautiful cemetery, but it's a shame that all the graves are so broken like this. If you're resting peacefully, you don't have to do anything, but if you're not, please light this up so I can communicate with you. I want to help you.
You want to do the necrophonic again?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I was getting some weird stuff, and I don't know if it was like...
Huh. Like a bug or your finger or something?
It wasn't my finger.
Yeah, that
'cause-
looks really weird. Look at that. There's like a whole...
And then when
Right
I went
here.
over here, it went away.
I'll turn off the night mode. Yeah, look at that.
It's like, what? What am I? And I thought, well, maybe it was the light reflecting off of these, because I was facing that way. So I went over here and did it, and it's still...
Huh.
That's this right there. And then it just went away. I did wipe my lens cover off, but I mean, like... I took pictures earlier.
Yeah.
I just took that
completely
one and
clear.
it wasn't on there, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
bad.
I think maybe somebody was visiting us there, but anyway.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any hits over there, but I got a little like weird feeling, but I didn't get anything on the EMF.
All right, well, let me get the necrophonic up here.
While it could have been a smear on Anne's camera, our other camera problems had no explanation.
Do you want to talk to us? Are you the spirit that we talked to earlier?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
We're not trying to be disrespectful. We just want to communicate, that's all. We have utmost respect for everyone here.
Have there been vandals here? Have there been vandals here? Has there been satanic worshipping here? What did it say?
I don't know.
Has there been satanic worshipping here? What did it say? Has there been satanic worshipping here? Do you try to scare people out of here at night? Do you try to scare people out of here at night? I then tried the dowsing rods to see if I could get anything, and this happened. I can't really see them, but I can tell
They're crossed. Yeah, I can see it.
Was there actual satanic worshipping done in this cemetery? They're like dead center. Oh, I'm getting chills all up and down my back.
That was in another language.
I'm like
That
so
was not in
chilled.
English.
Holy sh**. Oh, I'm getting chills all up and down my back. Not getting any more responses with the rods, I put them away, but the energy I felt was really strong.
What is your name? What is your name?
Well, it's hard to tell if the voice is saying Charlie or Charlotte. There are multiple Charles and Charlottes buried in the cemetery. Interestingly, according to the Find a Grave website, Charlotte Carver's grave was destroyed over time, split into multiple pieces with some missing. Now, the headstone is supposedly nowhere to be found. Destruction of a gravesite is commonly thought to cause a haunting. Could Anne be speaking to her?
Is there something else you would like to share with us?
Walking through the cemetery with the Necrophonic, we captured no voices. However, I made this discovery.
You getting cold?
Well, like before, when it was so cold, like I was getting all chilled up like crazy. It's 68-ish degrees. Like, there's no reason.
Weird. Any messages for us? There's something over there.
Leave me alone. Did you hear that?
There's something over there. There's something over there.
It did not show up on our camera's audio, but Anne and I both heard scuffling from the woods in front of us. We didn't get too alarmed because it could have been an animal.
There's something over there.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Did you hear that?
We're not trying to bother anybody, so if you don't want to speak to us, please, let someone else who does want to talk come through. Please,
I'm getting chilled up all over again. Like, even my legs have goosebumps on them. And it's not even cold.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's not answering it,
Yeah.
but it's picking up that something's there. The energy felt very off. It was the same kind of static electricity feeling as before, but this time there was something angry or more weird about it. Like, it's hard to describe because I haven't really felt that kind of energy anywhere else, but it really felt like something didn't want us there. Yeah, I can take some. What the is that? Come on.
And
I didn't see anything on it. After seeing this purplish light out of the corner of my eye, I took the camera from Anne and tried to capture what I saw. While I didn't see it in person, I indeed captured what looks like the bottom of an orb, which is the circle-like form spirits can take in photos.
thank you for communicating with us. And please rest in peace. We mean no disrespect. Goodbye. We mean no disrespect. We mean no disrespect.
We took many more photos, only capturing 2 more with orbs. This one appears to have 2 floating in the trees, seeming to be watching us. and this one is very peculiar. While some could argue that orbs are dust and moisture, there are very little explanations for orbs that are very misshapen, like this one. This is what we could classify as a spirit orb.
Well, that was Glenbeulah Cemetery. Definitely creepy.
There's definitely something here. I'm not sure what it is. It'll be really interesting to hear the playback on the Necrophonic.
Definitely.
And if we caught that stuff getting thrown down at us.
Yeah, during the daytime, yeah.
That was interesting.
Well, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. And no spirits follow us, or entities, or whatever you are. You stay here. We don't want you.
Walnut Grove, better known as Glenbeulah Cemetery, was a very interesting place. The energies at the cemetery seemed to unanimously debunk the legend of the man that supposedly hung himself there.
Is it true that a man tried to hang himself here and his head fell off?
And something else.
No.
But other elements of the legend seemed to be true. We felt as if the energy was toying with us, especially during the daytime portion of the investigation.
It seems like it's just messing with you.
They're just playing with us.
While many people online believe the little girl spirit to be Grace, leaving toys and flowers on her grave, we don't think that is the case. Grace was only about 1 year old when she passed, and there are many children around 1 year old buried in the cemetery, which is sad. However, the little girl's spirit could be any of the many children buried there, including a 10-year-old girl named Sarah. There were many children, boys and girls, around that age buried in the cemetery, which was sad to see, but could explain why it felt like we were constantly being pranked. On top of that, there also seemed to be a darker energy, potentially due to satanic worshipping. We cannot confirm this, however, since every time I asked about it, the energies seemed to stop communicating.
Has there been satanic worshipping here? What did it say?
Whatever the darker energy was, it was clear from the beginning of the nighttime portion that something didn't want us filming. Glenbeulah Cemetery, with its strangely strict hours of operation, along with its many legends, is another eerie Wisconsin haunt.